Hi everybody, this is Mary and you are watching another little piece of my art. Welcome back to Everything I've Ever Colored. So, in my true fashion and style, I didn't show all the books from the inspired coloring series because they were not all together. So I did find this one. This one is Travel. And if you are interested in this series, this one has some really nice paper in it as well. And it is all travel themed. So I used mine as kind of a journal to sketch in and do stuff in. So I don't have really like colored pages in there. There might be one towards the back. What I wanted to do with this book was color some of the things, but I also wanted to like staple in tickets and maybe little photos. I want to get one of those HP sprockets. It's like a camera that you can print stickers off of, and it's really good for like journals and stuff. So I wanted to get one of those at some point and maybe put some of my like ephemera in here. But this one, I think I used some watercolor pencils on because it's kind of like got that texture to it. But I never did the sky yet. I was either going to write lyrics coming down the road or in the sky. I forget. So there's that one. I did clean out my phone, so this video is probably going to be a little bit longer. But yes, still no tags. Now I know I colored or I started coloring just some of these things with my excuse me, Kohinoor tritones. So this one also is sewn in, and like I said, the paper is super nice. It's kind of showing up brown, but this is actually more like a bronze color with the paint blobs, and it has it in all of the pictures. So I'll just flip through and show you a few so you get an idea. But this isn't really about the book, it's about my pages. So I'm going to try to not to take all the time up with the flip through. And then the last one in the inspired coloring series, other than the Christmas one, which I no longer have, which I'm probably going to get again, is the inspired coloring tattoos. And I love this book. I'm a big fan of tattoo books in general, but this one is one of my favorites. And the splotches here are kind of this, I don't know, like this marine color of blue. I can't remember exactly what color that is. But this book is nice. Now this one, the paper is a little thinner, which is disappointing because this is, you know, my favorite subject matter is coloring tattoos, and I wish that this paper was a little bit thicker because it does have some really good designs in there. Let's see if I can find one. I colored this one, and I remember coloring this one with Crayola twistable pencils, which are one of my favorite pencils, and I just love them because you don't have to sharpen them. And, you know, it takes a little bit to work with them. I do have a video on how to color with Crayola twistables in my videos, if anybody's interested. I have this one of this, like, jester guy, and this is also colored with Crayola twistables. Entirely, because like I said, this book with the pages being on both sides and them being thinner, I knew that I was going to have something that was not going to bleed through. So as far as I know, a marker has not touched this book. Here is a rose that I colored, and this is also colored with just Crayola twistable pencils. I love these because, you know, the background is pretty much done for you. I mean, you could add a little bit to them if you want, but you don't have to. So that's awesome to me. Okay, that's right. My daughter started coloring this one with a marker, and I about had a heart attack because you can see it coming through. So when I do this page, I'm going to have to work around that. But so yeah, he never got finished because of my small heart attack. But I can add pencils on top of that one there. I started these with just some, I think these These were just regular Crayola pencils. This looks like neon pencils. I'm not really sure. To be honest, oh my gosh, now we're gonna be fighting the tripod situation because I just don't have a good tripod, and I try to do things on my bed. This one, which was also Crayola twistable pencils with some stickles, which is going to make coloring this other page difficult. What's back here? And I really like snakes, so that's going to be interesting. Hopefully it won't be on the part that I need to color. So I think that could be it. Yeah, that's it in this one. So from there, we'll segue into tattoo books, and I'll let you know that I don't have all my tattoo books out here because one of them is one that I just did a flip through on Megamundin's tattoo book, and I don't have anything colored in there. So what was the point of dragging it out, you know? But we'll keep along the same theme of just these kind of clip arty ones. And this one, I got this one, Creative Art Tattoo, and it's got that, I love the feeling of that cover. I don't know what it's called, but it's got that kind of cover, you know, spill-proof, kind of weird. Feels like your grandma's tablecloth. And I found this one at the Dollar Tree, and I was so excited when I got this book because, you know, I just felt like it was a score. It's by Paragon. And this book, I was doing a series back at my old house where I was just trying to color everything I could with stuff I bought from the Dollar Tree. So this was some markers that I bought from the Dollar Tree, and I cannot for the life of me remember the name of them, but I know they still, Color Point or something like that. I know they still have them because I see them in there. And then there's just like a little bit of glitter pen as well. And this book is single-sided. So exciting because you can see how much, you know, that kind of came through there. So that is all I believe that is in here, but I love the designs in this book. Again, you know, I just get mad at myself when I do this kind of series because then I see all the things I could be coloring, and why don't I ever just take the time to like dig out my fun books that I really like. Like, I love chickens. I would color this chicken, rooster, whatever. I love to color fish. Some of these things, maybe not so much. This would be fun. But, you know, when you have these single-sided pages, you can bust out your Sharpies. So, yeah, I have got to get going on this one. Oh, I did another one. Yeah, this was, like I said, I was doing a thing where I just used Dollar Tree products. So there is some gel pen. I'm so sorry, you guys. I took my cold medicine for the night, and I'm a little bit woo. Okay. Now, the next one we have is Color Odyssey. This is Chris Garver. If you remember the show, Miami Ink. This is Chris Garver's coloring book. I think he has 2. He might have 3. This is the only one that I own, but I do always like kind of keep the other ones in my cart when I'm shopping online because I want to get them someday. But the problem is the pages fall out. And remember yesterday or whenever I told you that if I work in a book and the pages start popping out, I lose interest. And that's what happened. And also, this paper is thin and it is not double-sided, but the images are so stinking gorgeous. So I like to use water media a lot, and I was using watercolor pencils, and I was going to do like a bunch of that and then go back with pencils. So I started going back with some pencils in, like you can see there, and that one, and like some parts of the water, but I didn't finish. That one is watercolor. These designs are just so pretty. Oh my goodness. It just fills my heart with the joy. But yeah, the paper is not good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. And my book split. It split. So I got a little annoyed, and here's one I did. This one I really like, the snake. I took my time and kind of, you know, worked with that one. And I really like this one, this waterfall. It's just so pretty, right? This is all Crayola pencils, just the regular Crayola set, and then watercolor and pencil over it. I think here's where we split, you can see. So I got annoyed because I don't want to color in a book that's split. It's just like, I don't know. But look at the images. Oh my goodness. They're so pretty. If you like tattoo books, I know you'll like this one. If you're into the classic tattoo work, he also has Tattoo Flash, which I want to get because that's my favorite style of tattoos. But I do appreciate the classic work as well. So that's what I have in there. Then I got put onto these. So I have two of these, and they're called the Coloring Book Project. And once I got onto these, okay, there's 100 artists that contribute to the book. Once I got onto those, then I got on my little Instagram, which I had been locked out of for nearly little under a year because I can't remember my password. And then I set up the account with an email that I don't remember the password to. So if anybody knows my password, please let me know. Anyways, I got on my little Instagram and I started looking up these artists that contributed these tattoos and went and followed them, and it's just so inspiring. But anyways, yeah. So there is 100 artists that contribute, but there's more than 100 pages in here. There is a ton of them in all different styles. The only thing, and I'll tell you what, it really bothers me about these that I don't like is this frame thing around every picture. I mean, it looks cool when you do color it, but I just resent the fact that you're making me do that every time. It's just, but some of these are just, look at that one. Ugh. But again, double-sided, so we have to worry now, and can we use markers or not, you know, and the paper is not too bad. It's a little thicker than, you know, say copy paper, much thicker than Amazon paper. You do get some of these word puzzly things. But anyway, I did this one, and I know I did this one in, I bought a 12-pack set of polychromos, and I wanted to test them out. So I did do this one with the polychromos and some gel pen and some stickle. So, and then I used this shimmery watercolor that I have for the background. And I like the way that one came out a lot. And then I did this lady here. I believe I used marker. I did use marker, and I don't see anything coming through. So it must have been Crayola streaky marker, probably. But I did do her. And I think she came out pretty good. Can you guys see her? There you go. I just have to be really careful with my tripod. But yeah, this pencil over marker. And then I just used some gel pen to kind of do the thingies there. So is that all on here? This book is so thick too that when you're working in it, it can be a little, you have to like press down, and I don't want to bust the spine, but I think that might be all that I got in there. But yeah, it's just a mix of all kinds of intricate into flash, into, you know, cartoon, into more detailed. Super, super, super cool book. So once I had that one, then they came out with a part 2. And I'm like, well, I have to have both of them, of course, because if you love tattoo art, you need to have all of it. So look at this one. Look at this big boy here to compare to this one. This book is twice the size of that one. So again, the tattoo book, the coloring book project, part 2, a collection by 185 artists from around the world. So, yep, a ton of them. And I would wish now that I would have... Okay, so I did this one. I remember doing this one when I first moved to Florida. And this one is also in Crayola Super Tips, or Twistables, because I just like them, guys. What can I tell you? I really like them, and I know how to work with them, and they're light in my hand, and I have a lot of hand problems or arm problems, so I like to use them. And of course, this dark piece is not Twistables. That's gel pen. And then I have some silvery stuff on there as well. That's that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? This book is just gorgeous. So I'm pretty sure that's all I have in here. This one was one of the last purchases I made before I moved away from home. And then once I got here, I really wasn't coloring that much because, I mean, you move to the beach, you're going to go to the beach. But now it's getting cold. It's like 60-something degrees today. I'm wearing long sleeves in Florida. So hopefully to get some more coloring done, but just give you a quick glance through here. What else we got? So yeah, it's same style as the other one. Just cool pictures. I love it. I love all of my books. What books I have left, I really love. I just need to rotate them a little bit better. You know what I mean? So that I'm seeing more of them. These are creepy. I could be coloring these for Halloween, right? Yeah. So there is that. Okay, guys, well, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more of the books that I have colored in. So thank you so much for watching and coming back for this part 2. And I hope you come back for part 3. Maybe I'll do it at the kitchen table so I don't have to balance my tripod on my leg. I don't know. No promises. All right, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.